Namaste, myself Dr. K. Chaudhary, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women University. My subject is Animal Physiology and Endocrinology, and the topic is Neuromuscular Junction. As you have noted earlier, that the neuron that stimulates skeletal muscle fiber to contract are called somatic motor neuron. A muscle fiber contracts in response to one or more action potential propagating along its sarcolemma and through its system of T-tubules. Muscle action potential arise at the neuromuscular junction, the synapse between somatic motor neuron and skeletal muscle fiber. Then what is the synapse? Synapse is a region where communication occurs between two neurons or between a neuron and a target cell. In this case, neuromuscular junction between the somatic motor neuron and a muscle fiber. At most synapses, a small gap called synaptic cleft separates the two cells. Because the cells do not physically touch, the action potential cannot jump the gap from one cell to another. Instead, the first cell communicates with the second by releasing a chemical called neurotransmitter. At the neuromuscular junction, the end of motor neuron called axon terminal divide into a cluster of synaptic end bulbs, the neural part of NMJ. Suspended in the cytosol within each synaptic end bulb are hundreds of membrane enclosed sacs called synaptic vesicles. Inside each synaptic vesicle are thousands of molecules of acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter released at the NMJ. The region of the sarcolemma opposite the synaptic end bulb called the motor end plate is a muscle fiber. You can see into the diagram part of the NMJ. Within each motor end plate are 30 million to 40 million acetylcholine receptor integral membrane proteins to which acetylcholine specially bound. You can see clearly into the diagram. A narrow impulse elicits a muscle action potential in the following way. By considering the first part, release of acetylcholine. Arrival of narrow impulse at the synaptic end bulb stimulate the vesicles to undergo exocytosis. During exocytosis, the synaptic vesicle liberating acetylcholine into the synaptic cleft. The acetylcholine then diffuse across the synaptic cleft between the motor neuron and the motor end plate. Second, activation of acetylcholine receptor. Binding of two molecules of acetylcholine to the receptor on the motor end plate open an ion channel in the acetylcholine receptor. Once the channel is open, small cations, most importantly sodium ions, can flow across the membrane. Then third is production of a muscle action potential. The inflow of sodium ions make the inside of the muscle fiber more positively charged. This change in the membrane potential trigger a muscle action potential. Each narrow impulse normally elicits one muscle action potential. The muscle action potential then propagates along the sarcolemma into the T-tubules. This causes the sarcoplasmic reticulum to release its stored calcium ions into the sarcoplasm, and then muscle fiber subsequently contracts. Then Point 4, termination of acetylcholine activity. The effect of acetylcholine binding lasts only briefly because the acetylcholine is rapidly broken down by an enzyme called acetylcholine sterase. This enzyme is attached to collagen fiber in the extracellular matrix of the synaptic cleft. Acetylcholine sterase break down acetylcholine into the acetyl and the choline product that cannot activate the acetylcholine receptor. If another nerve impulse release more acetylcholine, then step 2 and step 3 repeated. When action potential in the motor neuron ceases, the acetylcholine is no longer released and acetylcholine sterase rapidly break down the acetylcholine already present in the synaptic cleft. This ends the production of muscle action potential. The calcium ions move from the sarcoplasm of the muscle fiber back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum and the calcium ion release channel in the sarcoplasmic reticulum membrane close. The NMJ is usually near the midpoint of skeletal muscle fiber. Muscle action potential that arise at the NMJ propagate towards both ends of the fiber. This arrangement permit nearly simultaneous activation of all part of the muscle fibers. This is all about the neuromuscular junction. This session is powered by Digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you. Thank you very much.